In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to manage patient charting. Patient charting allows sleep technologists to chart observations electronically at regular intervals in a study. Patient charting prompts the sleep technologist to assess the patient regularly throughout the night and eliminates the need for paper charting. On the Tools menu, click Options. Then the Options window will pop up. In the left pane, click Observations. Click on General, and to open the Collection Observations chart automatically at the set interval, select the Collection Observations Automatically pop-up checkbox, or to flash the Collection Observation button on the Observations toolbar at the set interval, select the Collection Observation button flashes on toolbar checkbox. By default, the Initial Observations chart and Summary Observations chart can be edited throughout a study. These charts cannot be edited once the sleep technologist closes the workpad. To turn off the Observations are read-only after collection option, clear the Observations are read-only after collection checkbox. By default, the background of the Collection Observation tooltip is transparent, so you can still see the signal waveforms behind the tooltip. If you want to make the Collection Observation tooltip opaque so it is easier to read, then move the slider to the left or right to decrease or increase the opacity of the Collection Observation tooltip. Click on the Initial Observations. In the Initial Observations chart, the sleep technologist documents observations about the patient prior to or shortly after starting the study. To configure the initial observations, select the Enable Initial Observations checkbox to add the Initial Observations chart to the charting workflow. On the right top corner, click on Add to add new parameters. The Observation Field window will pop up. In the field name box, type the name of your wanted parameter. Select the proper field type. Click OK. In the Collection Observations chart, the sleep technologist documents observations about the patient during collection. To configure the Collection Observations chart, select the Enable Collection Observations checkbox to add the Collection Observation chart to the charting workflow. In the interval box, type the duration in minutes before the Collection Observations chart appears. The snooze duration cannot be more than half the time specified in the interval box. In the snooze duration box, type the duration in minutes to delay the notification to complete the Collection Observations chart when the sleep technologist presses the snooze button. Click on Add to add new parameters. Select the proper field type. Then click OK. In the Summary Observations chart, the sleep technologist documents any conclusions drawn during or after the study. To configure that, select the Enable Summary Observations checkbox to add the Summary Observations chart to the charting workflow. Select Include with Collection Observations checkbox to make the Summary Observations chart available whenever the Collection Observations chart appears. Click on Add to add new parameters. Select the proper field type. Click OK. Lastly, to configure the observation report, do one of the following. To choose a report listing only those collection observations marked as significant, click Notable Event Report. To choose a report listing all the collection observations, click Detailed Observation Report. To choose a report listing all the general comments from the initial and collection observations charts and all comments from the summary observations chart, click Summary Observation Report. Click Hyperlink Observation Times in Report to Study to allow users to go to the relevant point in the study by clicking on the observation time in the report. Then, click OK. Managing patient charting is finalized.